Hello YouTube. Got the 96 Camaro back here. Full level check, transmission level check, tire pressure check, all good. We're gonna go race some 650. So those that have been following the channel before, you'll know I got this thing dialed in deadly 650 something ever pass. But come to find out, the wastegate line that comes out of the turbo up to the manual boost controller was burnt and it was restricted. And I knew that was going to burn more and more, so I replaced it. And ever since I replaced that line that was burnt and restricted, I ain't been able to get this thing back to 650. I've got it to 653, but I want it to run exactly 650 for 650 index racing. So I had just some push lock fittings on the manual wastegate controller, and it was just letting too much air through there. The more air goes through there, it helps open the wastegates and the less boost you make. So when you open this up, it bleeds off some of the air, and then less pressure goes to the wastegates to help open them, the more boost you make. But with them push lock fittings, I wasn't getting very much adjustability out of this thing at all. So I put the restrictor nipple, which you're supposed to have on there, I put on here, and I thought that would fix it. But that got me to 653 to 658, and then I ran out of adjustment. So what we've done this time is I had the check ball and spring out of this thing. There's a check ball and a spring that's supposed to just help with boost spiking, and I put that back in. Hopefully that should restrict the air some and be able to let me adjust it to 650 or faster. This car runs 6.2. You get to run 6.2, you just pop that line off, it'll run 6.2. But with the manual boost controller hooked up, it'll only, well, without the check ball and spring, it would run 6.53 to 6.77, somewhere in there. But hopefully that check ball and spring gives us more adjustability. I see y'all at the track. Whoop whoop, 6.5 index. All right, here we go, guys. We're at Kentucky Dragway. I got the boost controller set on 30 clicks where it runs 6.53 to 6.58. I dialed it out from there about 60 clicks. It didn't go any faster before, so we'll see if that check ball and spring does anything. First pass of modified coming up. Okay, crowd today. Well, we'll get back and look at the time slip, but I spun bad. I don't know why. Never usually spins turned all the way up at 3,200 RPM launch, but I guess where it rained all night last night, they're having problems with rain coming up back through the track. It floods bad in this area, and the water likes to seep back up even after it rains. So I think the water's seeping back up into the track. But yeah, it's spun pretty bad. Let's see what we got right here in a minute. So it didn't seem to hurt the 60 too much, but it felt like it was going to start wheel hopping. So I let out of it and got back in it, and it run a 6.7, hit 104. And that's actually about the mile per hour on the other time slips as well, as you'll see here later. But check out that reaction time. I was on it. Good thing about it is I'm in 2 classes, so I get 4 test passes. I'm gonna need them if you're gonna keep spinning like that. We might have to turn the launch RPM down a little. That was a modified test pass. We're about to go up and do a 650 test pass. See if it spins this time. Well, the tire pressure after the burnout in the first pass was about 18, 19, so I lowered it to 16. See if we can get some traction now. They run a 658 at 104, just about where it was before, without the check ball and the spring. I don't know, I'm thinking once you get it up on the brake and the boost is coming through there, it opens that check ball and spring, and then it just takes it out of the equation. So I thought maybe it would restrict it and make it go faster, but I don't think it is. But I could have swore we were 60 and lower than that on our 653 to 658 passes last time. Let me go back and watch the YouTube video and see what we were 60 footing last time. But look at that, 056 light on a 400 Pro tree. That's what I'm talking about. I looked back over the YouTube video and the last time we raced, and it was exactly the same. The 60 was the same, the mile per hour the same, the ET's the same. Yeah. The check ball and the spring didn't do nothing. The manual boost controllers, they just don't have that much adjustment. We're gonna have to get an actual good boost controller. But I'm the only one in 650 index again. I guess I'm scaring everybody off. All right, here we go. Test pass number 2 for modified. See if we can get another one of them 004 lights. All right, there we go. 054 reaction time. Another 658 at 104. Almost the identical time slip as we had before. Wow. Here's a little jet car action for y'all. They do usually on the 4th of July weekend races. All right, here we go, guys. First round of modified. I think there's 2 buybacks. Well, I guess we'll dial in 658 because that's what it run 2 times in a row. And watch it run faster this time. We'll just have to watch the guy next to us and try not to break out if that's the case. Well, I lost, but that was a close one. We'll see what it was up here. Well, Larry at the tower told me we both broke out. So I tried to stay right in front of him. I didn't think I'd break out. Oh, there's a truck coming up the return road. Wow. Well, he pulled over. But we'll see. I must have broke out by more, obviously. He beat me on the tree by 0.012. Ran a 939, dialed in 950, so 0.011 he broke out. And I went 567 on a 58. 13. 11. I broke out by 13. 013, he broke out by 011. Wow, well, it tells you right there. I didn't even have to do the math. Wow, you're kidding me. I lost by 0.002. Well, I tell you what, I'm just not lucky at this. I mean, I do okay on the light. I just lose by thousands, man, every time. Let's buy back. Dang it, I red lighted. Almost embarrassed to show that. Look, I red lighted bad. Well, he had a really good light. He would have broke out though. And we run 016 over. That ain't bad. We got to fix that though. That's terrible. Let's go buy back. All right, no more buybacks, so we gotta get serious now. Let's do this. Whoop, whoop. All right, let's do this. There's 5 cars left, so no more buybacks. There was 7. 1 broke before first round, and then 1 broke during first round. That left 5. Well, I'm out. I suck at bracket racing, man. I just suck at it. I come close to beating these guys, but I just can't beat them. But I'm pretty sure he treated me. I dialed in a 656, he dialed in a 658. It was a pretty heads up race, and he was out on me pretty good at the finish line. He whomped it a couple of times, so he must have just treated me. But we'll look at the time slip when we get back. Actually, I had a pretty good light. His was a little better, but that ain't a bad light. He dialed in a 58. See, I was 042. The car just didn't run the number that time for some reason. That's the slowest it's went all day. And the air got better. Figured that one out. He was 027 over. I was 042 over. He beat me on the tree by 014. It gives him a 029 win. Nah. But we won 6.5 index. That's what we mainly made this car to do anyway. But I was the only person here. It sucks. Every 6.5 index I've ever been to, there's people. There's 6.5 index is like one of the most packed classes. And nobody's showing up to this one. I won it both times just because by default. I'm gonna still count it though. Y'all, I'm frustrated. I can't believe I went 0-3 in bracket racing. 0-3. At least get one win in there, so I don't know. I'm frustrated. But y'all, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great 4th of July weekend, and yeah, probably won't see this till Sunday, but yeah, have a great day.